Hey everyone, my name is Andrew from Andrew OB Events, and we are wedding and event planners based out of Washington, D.C. So the Grammys has just finished, and I wanted to give you guys a recap, good and bad and ugly, of what occurred tonight at the Grammy Awards, the music industry's biggest events. So without delay, let's get to it. Let's talk about everything that happened on the red carpet first. So of course the red carpet is one of my biggest things that I love to look at. Is really the essence of a lot of award shows as far as seeing who is there that's stylish and fashionable. My biggest person that I wanted to give props to was Rick Ross. I think a lot of times the men get snubbed on the red carpet, and a lot of people don't really pay attention to the gentlemen that are just out there and looking fly. Jadania also did a really great job in his style, and I really commend both of them for their style on the red carpet. For my women, I think that Rihanna still did the thing this year. It was not as explosive as her previous look last year, but nevertheless, the overall red carpet for the Grammys was lackluster and underwhelming for me. It's just I was waiting on that moment to see someone really come out and say, wow, this is what a red carpet really looks like. I don't know about you guys, but my experience in looking at look after look on the red carpet was just like, okay, boring, next. Of course, we had some really crazy people like Joy Vila that came out there with her Make America Great Again outfit. Who in the world ever thought about that? I don't know who your stylist is. I don't know who does your PR or branding. Whoever you ever hire to do that, they really need to be considered for replacement, because you in this political statement that you were trying to make, it really did not resonate with anybody that was there. And of course, you always have so many people that are out there that will try to be, a little bit daring with their red carpet look. But for stuff like that, no, not at all. Girl Crush, you're another person that I'm going to honorably mention, is that you just look like you had a bunch of those plastic balls just wrapped around you as a dress. This is not a kid's game. Like, I don't understand what you were thinking for your red carpet look, but for the Grammys of all places, you need to come with your A game, and you guys was literally on the D and F. If they had a H list, I'd put you on the H list. Another person that I was extremely disappointed in was Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez has always had hit after hit after hit for a really sexy, appealing, fashion forward look. The look that we had, that I saw you tonight at the Grammys, it was great, it was pretty, but it was not that vivacious Jennifer Lopez that I am so accustomed to seeing. I just felt like you just found something in your closet, put it on, and it had, of course, that little slit, which we always see, and boom, that was your Grammys red carpet look. So aside of that, again, the red carpet for the Grammys was really underwhelming. I don't have much to give you guys for that. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward into everything about the performances, about, how the experience is for the Grammys. So I want to get started with a lot of the political statements. The Grammys tonight was very political, from Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Paris Jackson, to A Tribe Called Quest. Every moment, even Katy Perry, all of them had something that had a political statement, and I salute you all for really voicing your concerns about this country, no matter how you did it, from, the orange president to whatever else you guys wanted to bring up. It is your right to voice your opinion, and it's amazing that you guys use music to be able to do that. So continue to do that no matter what. Keep pressing forward, so that way every person here in the United States has a right, and even in the world has a right to live as they were born. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Kudos to that. Now I want to talk about the performances. Now the Grammys, if I'm coming to the Grammys, I want to hear a really, really good performance. The problem was A lot of the times when performances were on, the mics were either low or not on at all. During Lady Gaga's performance, I could hear Lady Gaga off and on, but even the people that were singing with her, I couldn't even hear you. I could see your lips moving, but I could not hear you. I really did not enjoy the tributes. The only tribute that I thought was phenomenal was the tribute with Bruno Mars for Prince. All the other tributes were one person, and it was like, it just missed the mark. Adele, I love you, but your tribute was, it wasn't good. I mean, although you had to start over, I understand starting over and you wanting to really, provide this amazing tribute. But if you sing a song and then you start over and then you start back again and it's still in the same low monotone, tempo, I'm like, you shouldn't even start it over from the beginning. You should have just kept going. But like, if you're going to start over, give me something that I'm going to be amped about. And I just didn't feel that for when you did, your George Michael tribute. Sorry, a lot of people love you and I love you too, but just tonight was just not your night for you to give a tribute on behalf of them. And the other tributes still, I just didn't understand why the Grammys chose to have one person sing one song for so many icons that could have been more explosive with collaborations. So the experience for me for the tributes outside of the Bruno Mars tribute to Prince was just like the red carpets. Lackluster, very underwhelming, and I just couldn't get into it. However, there are some honorable mention performances. Of course, Beyonce's performance to me was probably the best. I'm not a diehard Beyonce fan, so I want to give you guys that notice right now. But the thing about it is that when she came out, at first I was like, is this Beyonce? Because of course, the theatrics with the AV and the visual aspects, and she's done that before. But when I'm looking at it, then I was like, okay, I think that's her. Is it the screen or is it the video? But then it's not. Then I was like, okay. Now I'm still waiting. I'm thinking that's her. Then she finally actually came out, and I'm like, good night. That was like the longest intro. Didn't anybody else feel that way? But nevertheless, she came out. But this death-defying moment that had me on the edge of my seat was when she sat down in that chair, and that chair started to lean back. I was like, are you kidding me? You're pregnant, girl. Where's Jay-Z at to try to help you and save you from trying to take the life of you and them twins? Nevertheless, it's Beyonce, so you knew she had to come with something that was going to be dramatic and daring, as always. So kudos to you for doing your thing. I really appreciated the performance. I appreciated a lot of the other performances too. However, if I had to say that there was really one good performance that I will watch again, I can't give it to you. I'm sorry. It's just the whole pattern and the routine of the Grammys this year is like, y'all could have just skipped to 2018 and gave me something else that was probably a little bit more fascinating, but it did not come to that. So my performances, it wasn't cool. Bruno Mars, I loved your performance, but dang, I wish you would have sung more than one song. Like, give me a blend of the song that you sang with 24 Karat Magic or something else. I was like, dang, bro. I'm waiting, and then that was the end of the song. You get off the stage, and I was like, okay, here's another performance that I just didn't feel, for it. So, nevertheless, the Grammys this year was not my best experience. I thought that I was going to really have a good time watching things, and I didn't. And it was a little boring, and yeah, Grammys. But here are some things that I want to bring up that might have been, I guess I'll name these as my honorable mentions. First up, Rihanna, you and that flash. Kudos to you because you felt how I felt, how boring and unexciting the Grammys was this year. Cheers to your drink and sharing it with other people. Yes, we saw you, and I know you didn't care, but we cared with you because we knew that the Grammys was boring. It really was. It really was boring. Another thing that I want to bring up. Did y'all see how the Grammys said that CeCe Winans won an award? Or they said Shirley Caesar won an award, but they showed CeCe Winans' picture? Rude. Very rude and disrespectful. That's just like Total Beauty last year, who put up Whoopi Goldberg and said that it was Oprah. Now, come on, y'all. All black people don't look alike. I know good and well I don't look like a lot of people out there that are black, but I just need y'all to fix that next time. It don't hurt to start a Google search, an image search for something, but man, alright, I'll let you slide this time, but that's about it. But nevertheless, this is my honorable mention for the Grammys this year, and this is all that I really have. I wish I could have brought more to you all, and I wish I could have gave you more, but I can't. So this experience to y'all is probably just a little boring, just like the Grammys were, so I apologize. Nevertheless, I am Andrew from Andrew Roby Events, and we are wedding and event planners based out of the Washington, D.C. area. Feel free to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Until next time, you guys be safe and never cease fighting for what you feel is right.